I'm Jacob.
I'm Yuri.
And we're going for a drive.
(2017) Volvo V90
T6 all-wheel drive R Design.
This is a wagon.
Yes.
One of the very few wagons left.
The best looking wagon you can get.
Guaranteed.
It's so good.
Look at the headlights.
Yeah, Thor's hammer. That's actually from the spec sheet.
The only thing I don't like about the front headlights. The only thing I don't like about the headlights is that they don't look good when they're full headlight mode.
Yeah, I agree.
They look best when they're daytime running light.
Yeah, but they are pretty cool looking overall.
Cool, and the front end looks really cool too, like a Darth Vader helmet or like an Iron Man mask. What do you think of the taillights?
I think they're pretty good. Nice, like long down the side.
They're not as like poppy as the front.
Yeah.
Body lines,
I love it.
I think it's because you like wagons and there's like no wagons around anymore.
Yeah, every car guy loves wagons.
What engine does this car have?
Ooh, we've got quite the doozy of an engine. We've got a 2-liter, 4-cylinder, turbocharged, and supercharged.
So it's great on gas?
Not really. I couldn't get the quoted numbers, but I was also having fun in the car. But it is what it is.
How much horsepower?
316, but this one has the Polestar Optimization Package. So you pay $1,400 for an extra 14 horsepower to bring it up to 330. You also do get a little bit more than just the horsepower, but it's still $1,400 for 14 horsepower.
Is that worth it?
I think so. You also get a badge of honor on the back. That Polestar badge.
Yeah, there's like a lot of layered badges there.
Yeah, I like that.
It's kind of cool. And then, speaking of badges, we got this IKEA flag. Sweden flag, sorry.
Sweden. IKEA.
Same thing.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
You ever been to an IKEA?
Obviously, 99-cent hot dogs. So it's really quiet in here, but if you roll the windows down, you can actually hear the supercharger at low RPMs, and then in the upper RPMs, you hear the blow-off valve from the turbo. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't notice the sound much when I was driving it.
No, you have to have the windows down.
But it is a very nice drive.
Yeah.
Like, really nice.
It's so comfortable because it has the optional rear air suspension. So it actually raises and lowers when you get in and out of the car and changes these different drive modes. So we've got 3 different drive modes: Eco, Comfort, and Dynamic.
I think the drive mode selector is very cool, but what drives me crazy is that the screen stays on the drive mode after you selected it for like another 7 seconds.
I agree. But when you change the drive modes, you get different steering feel, different throttle input, handling characteristics. It's pretty good.
Okay, engine start stop. Does that drive you crazy?
Yeah, I can't get used to it. I keep hitting here, but there's nothing here.
I really like this.
It's cool, but it's something that you don't need to change, and they could probably cut a little bit down from the price if they didn't have that.
No, but you can get your passenger to start the car, and then they feel like they're having an experience too.
That's kind of scary, though.
I wonder if I could stop it on you.
Please don't.
So who buys this car?
I think the vice president of a company buys this car.
Not the CEO?
I don't think so.
Almost CEO.
Yeah, but you kind of need CEO salary to get this.
It is
$80,000 because it's the top package with a lot of optional trims.
What's the competition for this one?
There's not that much. You got Mercedes makes wagons, Audi makes wagons, Subaru makes the Outback.
Volkswagen?
Volkswagen makes a wagon, but not as expensive.
How are the paddles?
I like them. They're actually padded. I've never experienced that. It's cool.
I personally didn't like using the paddles at all. It's not a dual clutch, so it doesn't slow you down that much when you're slowing down.
True, it's an 8-speed auto.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's fast.
Yes, it's just not that fast.
Yeah. Okay, cliche corner, here we come.
Here we go.
Don't go too fast, it's raining.
Yeah, but we got all-wheel drive, which is gonna help.
Speaking of going too fast, I took on-ramps way quicker than I thought I could with this car this week.
Yeah, it's really good. It handles so well, it's so composed, it's so smooth.
Is it exciting?
No.
But it's good.
It's really good. It's just a really nice, comfortable, very decently fast drive.
Super good looking.
Yeah.
In this color?
Oh yeah, bursting blue. I don't think it's much of a bursting blue, but I like the color.
There's no colors like it.
No.
I think the Honda Element had a similar blue. It did though.
Was it in the $900 option?
It was probably free.
Yeah. But it's also a Honda Element, so.
Yeah, but it's the same color blue. Where do you think they got this blue from?
Not the Honda Element.
Let me check the owner's manual in the screen here.
True. That's really cool. I like that. But you can't do it when you're driving because Volvo is safe.
Yeah.
So they block you out. But what you can do is you can actually customize your drive mode to start in dynamic. And that's the best thing ever. Thank you. Thank you, Volvo. Yes, full applause for that one. So we're stopped. We got auto stop start. Take my foot off the brake. It's a little jerky.
I don't really like it.
It's a little jerky. So this car is very good, but it's not quite perfect, right, Yuri?
You know what else is not quite perfect? Is this infotainment.
I think you have a little bit of a rant coming here.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I like and there's a lot of stuff I don't like. and I'm just gonna like jump into it.
Warning, Yuri rant.
First things first, satellite radio. You can't record stations. You can't go back on stations you've listened to.
I don't care. But
I would rather have the Accord Infotainment any day of the week. It's the best. Anyways, the cool things I like about this is it shows you all the stations in a line with the songs and the artist. But I can also scroll through my channels with the left and right.
Yes, on the right side.
Keep scrolling, and
it's gone.
Yeah, it doesn't follow with the pages.
Yeah, that's weird.
But there's a lot of cool stuff you can do. You can remove channels that you don't want, remove categories you don't want.
Oh yeah.
Overall, it's good, a little distracting. Next thing I like about the infotainment, it's kind of like an iPhone, like an old Samsung. You get your home button,
Yes.
very cool.
Yes.
If you click things incorrectly, it tells you what you can and can't do.
And if you hold that button, there's actually a cloth in here, and it tells you to hold that, and so you can wipe the screen. So it disables the touchscreen.
All right, next thing, drag down to access settings. So you've got a settings menu. I think that's really cool. It's very customizable.
Everything in this car is ultra customizable, every mode.
Yes, so it takes a while to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's very good. You know what's coming, you know what to expect.
Yes.
Except for the satellite radio, whatever, doesn't matter. But then you have profiles as well. So this is set to Yuri profile right now, so it's got all my settings.
Yes.
If you want to change profiles, it takes like 45 seconds. It's like entering Grand Theft Auto Online. You know how long that loading screen was?
Yes.
But like you just suffered anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, we got maps, they're pretty cool, and they also show up in between the gauges.
Yes. Which are fully customizable. You can go maps, music, or nothing.
But one thing this doesn't have is Apple CarPlay or Android Auto.
Yeah, according to the spec sheet, it does have it, but it's not working for us.
Yeah, double check when you buy this Volvo.
Yeah. Speaking of the infotainment, I do like that this bottom tab is customizable based on what you press last.
Yeah, so if you slide to the right, you've got your applications list. The last thing you click will show up in the very bottom. Right now we're on Concert Hall.
Yeah, so there's different ways to listen to your Bowers & Wilkins optional radio, and it sounds so good.
You can see what kind of music experience you get, studio, individual stage, or concert hall.
Yeah, and Concert Hall mimics the Gothenburg Concert Hall.
Yes, which is a Swedish concert hall, I guess.
Yeah, and it actually works really well. The system sounds so good, even with rap music.
Especially with rap music.
Yeah.
It gives you like an echo, and when you change songs, it has a hard cut, and you can hear the echo still.
I believe that's called reverb.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm not an audio expert.
I'm not either.
I'm a car expert.
That's right. Yuri.
Yes.
You're driving now.
Yes, and I'm gonna go over the things I do and don't like. There's a lot of them, so buckle in.
Yuri rant in 3, 2, 1.
It's not a rant, it's just the things I like and don't like in a random order.
All right.
First thing, heads-up display. It works great. It shows you the speed limit of the road, and then it'll also flash if you go faster than the thing you preset it to go faster than.
Yes.
And you can set that, and it'll also beep.
It's cool.
Yes. We've got cruise control with radar assist and
Pilot assist.
Pilot assist as well.
Yes.
So, it works really well on the highway.
Best one I've ever used.
You need to be in cruise control for it to keep you in the lane. If you're not in cruise control, it'll just bounce you off the lanes. It's more like
it's like lane keep assist, but it's like relaxed.
it's not lane keep assist. It stops you from going off the lanes.
But that's what lane keep assist is.
There's lane keep assist, and then there's like autopilot.
Yes, there's 2 different modes in this.
But the autopilot only works when you're in cruise.
Yes.
But the Genesis, it worked when you weren't in cruise.
But a Genesis wasn't as good in pilot mode.
I disagree.
As this.
We'll do a test one day. We'll do a comparison.
All right.
But it's very good. Emergency braking works very well.
Yes, it does.
I set it to go early, and it like ba 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 ba.
It'll even detect pedestrians. Pedestrian detection. I don't really care if it works because it's Yuri, but here we go. It worked!
Yo, good job, Volvo. Turn off the traction, you slide the screen to the right. You've got ESC Sport Mode off, and you've got all the options that would usually be buttons on the left.
It takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's all there. So since it's a wagon, I had very high expectations of our box test, and this is what happened.
Might as well just get a Type R, eh?
The Type R did 11.
I knew it wouldn't do well because of the weird shape of the hatch.
I'm actually disappointed.
It's more stylish than it is functional, but it's still a wagon,
Yeah.
so it's good.
And you can actually make the headrest fold through your system right here.
Ready?
Do it.
Give me some. I mentioned this detects road signs. It also detected a red light camera.
Really?
Yeah. You know what else bothered me about this car?
Tell me.
Small cups don't fit in the cup holder. Like they fit, but there's like a couple millimeter gap at the bottom, so it's pressing on the lid.
I have a feeling if you go to Starbucks, it'll fit.
I hate auto climate control, but I actually didn't mind this auto climate control. I didn't mind it, but
Yes, finally!
the thing about this auto climate control, so say it's on auto, usually you can get out of an auto climate control by changing the fan speed. This one you can't. You need to also select where the air goes to lose the auto.
Oh, that's a little odd.
But I kind of like the auto climate.
Yes, finally! That took how many cars?
Like 70?
This interior is probably one of the nicest we've sat in.
It feels amazing, and it looks so fancy.
Yeah, there's so many different materials. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I feel like it all works really well. Nothing's cheap.
Nothing's cheesy
Yeah.
at all. It's like good, no fake carbon fiber, just like cool Swedish stuff.
Yeah, the Swedes they're pretty good about this kind of thing.
It's probably because they got rid of all the buttons and put it in this touchscreen, which is kind of annoying, but it makes it look nicer.
But it's minimalistic, which is what the Swedes are known for.
The back seats look like they have a ton of room.
Yeah, they do. I actually fit in there pretty comfortably. But one thing we haven't checked in the interior yet is the visor test.
Visor test. 3, 2, 1, go.
No,
Oh,
Volvo!
too minimalistic.
Come on, guys. The seats are really comfortable. They're optional. I think you should get them.
I'm disappointed that the headrests don't have those gaps in them like the old ones did. I think Volvo should bring that back.
Maybe. These seats are so good. They're fully adjustable. And they have this weird thing in the middle that you can actually pull out. It's manual, which is kind of budget. I feel like it should be power adjustable, just like the steering wheel. That's also manual.
Yeah, but like whatever.
At this price, I kind of expect a lot. Are you done your rant yet?
2 more things. The visibility is great,
It is.
but the mirrors are kind of blind spotty.
They are huge.
But there's a gap between the mirror and the A-pillar, which lets you see through there.
Yeah.
I like that.
I still think the mirrors should have been a little bit smaller. But it's cool that they have a different contrast color.
Next thing, Infotainment has apps. I had to connect my phone through my Bluetooth to tether it because this one doesn't have a modem activated. Kind of tricky to make this stuff work. I had a hard time connecting the internet. That's my final rant.
All right. Okay, so your rant's out of the way.
Yes.
But overall, do you like the car?
Overall, I really like the car.
Yeah, so do I.
I don't think I'd get it because of the infotainment thing and the satellite radio stuff.
Okay, pretend that the infotainment doesn't exist and think about the entire car.
I think it looks better than any wagon.
Yeah,
The headlights are the coolest.
yeah.
The taillights are really good.
It's fast.
It's a wagon.
Yeah. And it's
Um,
fast.
It's fast. It handles really well.
And it's supercharged and turbocharged.
The color is good.
Yeah.
Huge moonroof.
This is a great car.
It's unreal.
I think it's just a tad expensive.
But if you're a VP for a company,
Subscribe
yeah,
and
buy a Volvo.
buy Volvo. Buy this Volvo.
Buy this Volvo.
Make sure you get the R Design though. They have the inscription, which is probably more for the CEO, whereas this is for the VP.
We're gonna have a lot of time coming up this winter to do a lot of videos. We want to do a lot of comparisons.
So let us know what cars you guys want to see compared in the comments.
Put them all down there. This versus this.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be related to this Volvo. Anything.
Current, preferably.
Yes. 2017, 2018.
Or you want to compare an Evo?
Yeah.
No, Evos don't exist.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry guys.
That's why it wasn't in the Big Wing Challenge.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do one though.
Yeah, we should. I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
And we're going for a drive. This is a subscription break. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe right now. Subscribe. We didn't do that.